In a solemn courtroom in Japan, a man has been sentenced to death for the horrific act of killing 36 individuals in a devastating arson attack on Kyoto Animation, commonly known as KyoAni, in 2019. The assault not only sent shockwaves through Japan, a nation where violent crime is uncommon, but also deeply affected fans worldwide who admired the studio's creations. The perpetrator, Shinji Aoba, now 45, forcibly entered KyoAni's building in Kyoto, pouring petrol in the entrance area and igniting it. As the flames engulfed the studio, Aoba reportedly shouted, "Drop dead," marking Japan's deadliest crime in decades. A significant number of victims were young individuals, and the attack left 32 others injured, with Aoba himself suffering serious burns that required nearly a year of treatment. Aoba faced multiple charges including murder, attempted murder and arson. Despite his legal team pleading not guilty, asserting that Aoba suffered from a mental health disorder impairing his judgment at the time, the judge in Thursday's ruling concluded that Aoba was neither insane nor suffering diminished mental capacity. Following this decision, the court handed down the death penalty as reported by local media. Aoba, bearing visible scars from the burns, entered the courtroom in a wheelchair pushed by a prison officer. Opting not to speak before sentencing, he maintained a stoic demeanor. Japan, maintaining the health penalty, often reserves this severe punishment for those convicted of multiple murders. While opinion polls indicate majority support for capital punishment among the Japanese populace, international entities such as the European Union and human rights organizations advocate for its abolition. Condemned individuals in Japan typically spend years on death row, receiving notice of their impending execution only hours before it occurs. Aoba harbored resentment against the studio, renowned for its works like Violet Evergarden, alleging that it plagiarized his novel, an accusation denied by KyoAni. Victims were discovered on a spiral stairwell attempting to escape, reflecting the desperation of the situation. Kyoto Animation president Hideaki Hatta, responding to the verdict, expressed a mix of acknowledgement and frustration. Despite the profound sorrow, he conveyed a commitment to continue creating anime at Kyoto Animation, ensuring that the legacy of the victims endures into the future.